Hello people, my name is Jasoni and this is my review video of IBall slide i701. And as usual, first of all I'm going to talk about the hardware and build quality of the device. So for 5000 rupees you are going to get a 7-inch display, as you can see, of very bad quality, I must say. It's a TFT display, by the way, not an IPS display, and viewing angles of this phone are tablet are very bad, as you can see. At 180 degree, at almost 180 degree, you cannot see any color or images on the display. It's all washed out, so that's a bad thing. And then the brightness of the display is also not that great. As you can see, it's at full brightness right now, and it's still not that bright. And in the front you also have the VGA front facing camera, and which is also not that good in quality. You can use it for things like video chatting and such, but it cannot be used for capturing images. It's very bad. It takes very pixelated photos, just like those old 3GP mobile videos, if you remember. It doesn't have a notification LED in the front, and it also doesn't have any kind of button in the front, like Windows touch capacitive button or any sort of button right here. At the back it has your IBall logo, your 2 megapixel camera, which is also not that good, and all your branding and the speaker. At the right hand side it has the volume button and the power button. On the top, your 3.5mm headphone jack, reset button, the mini HDMI port, and the micro USB port. On the left hand side there's your micro SD card slot, and at the bottom there's your mic. It's not that how it's built is a problem. The problem is that the hardware components used in this tablet are of very cheap quality, like its screen. Even the screen protector that comes with it pre-installed is scratched easily. I don't know if you can see or not, but these are the scratches. Let me show you the camera. So this is the front facing camera, and because of the TFT display I don't think you can even see that properly because of the viewing angles. Now you can see it maybe. This is the back camera, and it's also of very bad quality. Here's the photo, as you can see. It's of extremely bad quality, so I wouldn't advise you to use this tablet's camera for anything. The touch response of this tablet is a hit and miss kind of an affair, because sometimes it works pretty good and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you might be touching somewhere but it clicks somewhere else, and it happens occasionally, but it does happen. It happens because of two things. First is this very small 7-inch display, and the second is this is Windows 8 desktop mode. This is not supposed to be used on a touch screen, but still people use it, and it works pretty good on a touch screen, but not on this one. But you can improve that by going to the screen resolution and click on display here, and then you can use this magnifier tool to improve the touch of this display. What it will do is it will increase size of these buttons, and it will also increase the size of the text a little, so that they will become easy to be selected or to be clicked upon. As you can see, I'm going to apply it now. Now the icons have become bigger, and also the touch will also improve a lot because of the bigger overall area of the apps, as you can see. But it also comes with a downside, like everything will become magnified and it will not look that good. Everything will look a little blurry. iBall is advertising this tablet to have a HD display, but it's not actually HD. It has 1024 by 600 resolution display, which is not really HD. Anything to be considered actual HD, it has to have a resolution of at least 1280 by 720. That's the minimum resolution to be considered HD. Now, as you can see, the native resolution of this tablet is 1024 by 600, but currently it's set at HD. Browser works pretty good, as you can see, and let's open yahoo.com. This is not the mobile site, this is the full desktop version. As you can see, pinch to zoom also works pretty fine, but then again it only has 1 GB of RAM, so when it's full it could stutter sometimes. Now, since this is Windows and not Android OS for tablet or any other sort of Windows RT or tablet OS, you can do stuff like this. Like I already have the Google Chrome running in the background. You can also open Microsoft Office Word 2007 or any other version that you have. It also comes with the 1-year subscription of Microsoft Office 365, but I use my reliable 2007 version. You can use on-screen keyboard, or you can use a Bluetooth or USB keyboard. As you can see, you have all your options, your line spacing and your font selector, style, size of font. Is the whole desktop Microsoft Office Word in your hand. But then you can also minimize it, and you can also play music. Let's play this one. Speaker of this tablet is not that loud. It's very low in volume, but thankfully its sound in headphones is pretty loud. Now let's minimize this also and open a video. You can play it in a native Windows 8.1 player, or you can play it in a Windows Media Player. You can choose whichever you like. I'm going to open it in the Windows 8.1 player because it's easy to operate on a touch screen. This is a full HD video working pretty fine, and now I'm going to play a 4K resolution video. As you can see, even 4K resolution video is working without any hiccups on this 5000 rupees tablet. Viewing angles could be a little problem while playing videos on this tablet though, as its viewing angles are, like I said in the beginning, very bad. Like I said, this is full Windows tablet, so you can keep browsing internet, you can keep editing your documents, you can keep browsing your files, and you can also listen to music. You can also do it on a Android tablet, but you cannot do it that efficiently. And as you can see, nothing is stuttering or lagging even on this 5000 rupees display, tablet. But if you fill up the RAM a little too much, then it will stutter as usual. So this is the benefit of having a full Windows OS on a tablet. That's why I like tablets with full Windows OS instead of Android tablets. It also has the capabilities of installing various plugins and extensions in browsers, which you cannot do in any Android tablet. It, as usual, supports USB OTG. See, there's a drive. Now let's see if we can connect external portable hard disk with this without any power supply to the hard disk itself. Well, the motor inside the hard disk is running, but I guess the tablet still can't supply sufficient power to the hard disk. That's understandable because hard disks like these have mechanical parts in them that requires more power. As you can see, it just keep making sound and connects nothing. So you can't connect a hard disk with this tablet, at least not the one that doesn't have their own power supply. Let me show you its gaming performance now. And first we are going to turn on the fraps for that, so that you can see the frames per second. So now first game which I am going to try is the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and this game does not support a controller or gamepad like this one. This right here, this is the Xbox 360 controller for PC. This game does not support it, so I'm going to play it with a keyboard and a mouse. So if you don't know how to connect Bluetooth mouse to it, I can show you that right now. Just go to the change PC settings and PC and devices and Bluetooth. Here you will see all your Bluetooth connected devices. So now let's close it and run the game. So here it is, as you can see. And first let's go to the options. These are the graphics setting. It's currently at the minimum possible resolution and with anti-aliasing 4x. Let's turn this off and let's increase the video mode resolution a little bit so that it could run at full screen. Lowering the graphics settings are necessary to run this game properly on this tablet, as it's very underpowered or low powered. As you can see, at low resolution the game is running. It's playable at least. Let's try some more different settings now. Let's try to run it at full screen. This is this tablet's native resolution 1024 by 600 and everything else is low or normal. It's still pretty playable at full resolution. Just remember that if you want to play the game at playable frame rates or smoothly, keep the settings at lowest minimum possible and keep the resolution also at lowest possible. Now let's try the Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 version. This game can be played with a USB controller, so I'm going to play it with that.
Spread out across the city are some of the hottest cars ever made. If you can find them, you can drive them. To own one, simply drive up to a jack spot and jump in.
As you can see, the game is unplayable at current settings, so let's try to lower the settings a little now and let's see if it works. Well, the game is still not playable at the lowest possible settings, so you can play on the tablet anyway. It's not suitable for games with graphics such as this one, so I wouldn't recommend you to play games like this on this tablet. And if you want to find games for this tablet, just search for games that could run on netbook or games that require less than 1 GB of VRAM. And if you don't like any of those games, you can always play the Spider Solitaire, the easiest one of course. The battery life of this tablet is around 3 hours for gaming and 4 hours for video, and around 3.5 hours for video watching or streaming with Wi-Fi on, and 5 to 6 hours on normal use while not constantly using Wi-Fi or playing any games on it. I know that considering this is a tablet, it should have better battery life, but you should also consider that this tablet comes for only around 5,000 rupees, so you can't really complain. So the features that are in favor of this tablet, first of all, is the full Windows 8.1 operating system, and second main USP is the price at which it's available at. It's a complete steal and you should totally consider it if you want to buy a Windows tablet around that budget. Now the feature that is against are its camera and its screen quality. Build quality can be overlooked because of the price, but screen is really horrible of this tablet. It's really very bad. But if you take my advice, I would say you should overlook all those features that are against it, and you should buy this tablet for 5,000 rupees, because this is not just a tablet for media consumption like most of Android tablet. This can also be used for doing your office work, or if you are in college, you can also use this tablet for your projects. And since it's a very small size, it's also a pretty good option for those who are constantly traveling around places. So yeah, that's about it for this review of this IBall Slide i701 Windows 8.1 tablet, and I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.